Alright guys, so we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to take a look at our boy ZAMASU, the AGL ZAMASU, and we're going to go ahead and 100% him. I think both the ZAMASU and Trunks are both outstanding units. One of the real strong things about them is the fact that they have these leader skills that are just ridiculous. Both of them being able to effectively use any like hero type for Trunks' team and any villain type for Zamasu's team, and have them be, you know, very effective at 120% makes both of their teams very, very strong. So let's go ahead and check out Zamasu on several of these teams. Upon looking at him, I feel like his best attack stat is going to be on the future team because we can get LRB paying on there. But, you know, we'll kind of see how Zamasu does on a few different teams here. Alright guys, so we're starting things off here on the Potara team, which, you know, now, like, see, something like this Zamasu right here is very big in that now, you know, you can realistically, like, build a Potara team, like, basically just centered upon the villains now, because we have so many good ones. You know, there's the Goku, the base form Goku Blacks, you got SCR Rose Goku Black or AGL, you got LR Goku Black, TUR Goku Black, you know, a lot of these units. You know, now we got the ZAMASU. There's also still Merged ZAMASU. I think at some point we probably will get an LR Merged ZAMASU as well, because, like, you know, the Tech Merged ZAMASU, he's okay, but, like, you know, they could do a lot better. And that's the thing. Like, I think eventually they will. So, like, you know, it's very easy to build, like, a very formidable, you know, villain-centric Realm of Gods team, Potara team now. Like, they've done a really good job with that. And then, of course, you know, we could potentially see, like, a better base form Vegito show up at some point, base form Kefla, a better Super Saiyan 1 Kefla, you know, for all of those units. So, they might look very interesting in the future, like, you know, like, because, okay, so we could have a base form Vegito that transforms into Super Saiyan. You know, we could have a better Super Saiyan 1 Kefla, like, you know, a base form Kefla that has a, like, you know, support type passive for Potara. Like, there's just so many different options that they really could go with for a lot of these different teams, man. Now, I realize, you know, we hopped into the Trunks event. The thing with this Trunks event is that, like, Dismal Future is the special link for it. So, like, you know, one hit from these units with that link active, and that's all she wrote. Like, Trunks is just absolutely blown away. Like, that's what's about to happen right here. Like, this is about to hit, and then Trunks is gonna have, like, no health left. So we're gonna speed through this, you know, the Potara team on this event. We're definitely gonna look at the future team. We're gonna look at Zamasu's own Realm of Gods team. He's also on the Transformation Boost team, as well as the Time Traveler team. So there's just so many options. The only thing about, like, showing, like in these videos, right, like showcasing Trunks and Zamasu, the only thing is that a lot of these teams end up looking exactly the same, right? Like, Realm of Gods, Future, Time Traveler, like, if I'm going to show Zamasu, like, we're going to be filled up with the same units across all these teams, but it is still nice that we do have, you know, essentially the opportunity to do it. Okay, so here we go. This will be interesting. I'm curious how well Zamasu, Merged Zamasu, will defend against this Tech Rage Trunks right here. You know, like, how strong is he going to do against all those attacks? Because Merged Zamasu does not give himself a defensive buff, but what he does do is reduce damage by 40%. Obviously, once we bust out his active skill. Alright, so there he is at 2 million. That is for Fierce Battle active. The SCR Goku Black does share a lot of links there, but, you know, he can get way higher once we use his... Oh, okay. Once we use his active skill and get by. So we didn't even get a chance to see how he defended. Well, I mean, that's what I get for running into the Trunks event, I guess. But, you know, let's kind of see how this Zamasu does in a lot of these different teams. You know, again, like, the Zamasu and Trunks, they can be a bit tricky to showcase in that they have, like, 3 different forms you're going to see frequently, right? So, you know, we'll see how we do. We'll look at some other teams here. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the new Realm of Gods team, which Zamasu is the leader for. Now, this team is definitely going to be one of the strongest in the game, one of the best in the game, with the ability to use basically any villain that you want to. It's going to be very, very good. Now, I chose basically just to bring SCR Kid Buu for, or SCR, Physical Kid Buu for now, you know, with the 50% attack buff that he does give. And we'll kind of see how that works with Merged Zamasu. But this team is just this is going to be a favorite right here because a lot of these units will work very well, and you could build this team in several different ways, right? So like, you know, we could rock like a double ZAMASU. You know, you could have a rotation of Tech Vegito Blue and AGL Gogeta. Now the one issue, like, okay, if you're gonna go for a big build with hero type units, then you're going to want to probably refrain from transforming into Merged ZAMASU. So, you know, there's, like, pros and cons to the final form for both Trunks and ZAMASU, right? So, the Fused ZAMASU, he gives himself Ki, he gives himself an attack buff, he reduces damage, he heals. All those are really nice, right? Then when he goes into his grotesque form, he does lower superclass allies attack by 10%. You know, he reduces damage, all that stuff. So, if we were going to, like, focus and prioritize on sort of a, like, you know, a lot of heroes on the team, like, you could still do this. You would just choose not to transform into that grotesque version. I mean, in reality, he'll probably do more damage with that 280% attack buff he gets there than, you know, if, like, him taking away the 10% from whatever, you know, super type units you might have, like if he's floating or something like that, right? Like, it's probably not that big of a deal, but, like, you know, if you just don't want to have that negative, like, in there whatsoever, you can easily sort of get that. Now, the rotation we're looking for Merged ZAMASU here is Supreme Opie of Time, Merged ZAMASU, and Kid Buu, because, you know, you'd think that, like, one of the Goku Black units would be the best here, but I don't think that's going to be the case, because, like, Big Bad Bosses and Fierce Battle, those are two attack links for Merged ZAMASU that Kid Buu is going to give him anyway, right? So that's good. Then if we look at it, the rest of ZAMASU's attack links are Nightmare and Godly Power. Well, Godly Power is stronger than Nightmare, so that means the Supreme Opie of Time would be a better option than the SCR Goku Black, who would sort of have those links. Okay, so at this point, now I'll go ahead and push the Supreme Opie of Time onto that rotation, so that she'll get there once we're able to transform into, you know, with the active skill, into the form that we want to take. I'm going to stop grabbing the same colored orbs, because I would like to take damage here. That's one reason I went into the Broly event, because, like, you know, I don't really care so much about seeing ZAMASU's highest attack set here on the Realm of Gods team, because we're going to be able to get way higher than that on the future team. But, you know, I am curious. I do want to see it, at least, right? So, in order to do that, we'll need Big Bad Bosses to be active, but, like, I don't know if we're going to be able to sustain enough damage. I mean, the Goku Black units are just so good now, you know, including, like, ZAMASU and stuff. Like, it's just, like, when you're running these guys, LR Goku Black and SCR Goku Black and now the AGL ZAMASU, like, you're just not going to be able to take damage unless you're in, like, Super Battle Road. That's it. Like, that's the only place where you could really get messed up. I'm probably going to, we're going to try some things with Merged ZAMASU in Super Battle Road, right? Like, I'm definitely going to see how well the villain version works on the Realm of Gods Super Battle Road stage. Now, that is, I think, the hardest stage, so we'll see. You know, we'll definitely be taking a lot of damage over there. Okay, so now we got ZAMASU. Yeah. This is perfect. This is perfect right here. We'll probably sustain some damage by having Kid Buu go in the first slot. Although, oh, man, now that I think about it, I do need to go into that rotation with 50% HP. Or, no, 80% HP. So that Kid Buu will be able to activate it. So, you know, it's just going to be annoying. It's going to be very annoying to try and get this number. Because basically, well, as I think about it, we'll have the Supreme Opie of Time in the first slot. So she could potentially take a lot of damage. And then at that point, we could, you know, get Big Bad Bosses active. AGL ZAMASU will also get the buff from Kid Buu. And Supreme Opie of Time will be giving the attack buff. So we could see a potentially really good number. Okay, so here's Big Bad Bosses. 2.85 million. Very, very good. That's a very good number. And again, he's healing. He gives himself Ki. He's got attack. Now, he doesn't give himself defense. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like they could have given him defense. Like, they didn't need to not give him defense. Like, he does do enough. I'm not saying, like, he absolutely needs it or he's bad or anything like that. But they certainly could have given him the extra little bit. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use a Ghost Usher right here, because I would like to go into the next turn with our full health. That way we'll be able to really... Oh, man, there's... Okay, that's a lot of key. I don't think we'll be able to finish Broly off this rotation, but, like, if Goku Black gets crits... If some of these units get crits, we're probably going to be able to finish off this Broly in this rotation, which I really don't want to do, because I want to bust out the active skill. I want to see... Oh, okay, there's a crit. All right. Please, no. All right, I think we're going to take Broly down. All right, so I'm probably going to hop right back into the same event. Yeah, because... Let's see. If he crits, Broly's done. That's crazy. All right, well... Yeah, this is a new Realm of Gods team. It's very strong. I'm going to hop right back into the same event, same team, and then we're going to go Supremo Pie of Time slot 1, Zamasu slot 2, and then Kid Buu slot 3. Alright guys, so here is the turn we're looking for, and chances are very, very high that we're also going to get the other thing we're looking for, which is the ability to have Big Bad Bosses active. So, you know, we've got Fierce Battle coming from Kid Buu, we've got the 50% attack buff from Kid Buu, hopefully we have the full 40% from the Supremo Pie of Time. I guess it's hard to tell for sure, right? We'll go ahead and transform into Merged Zamasu's sort of grotesque version. So now he gets a 280% attack buff. The reason why he will far and away surpass the damage on the future team as opposed to his own team here is LRB Pan's presence on the future team. Because you could use super type allies, you could use LRB Pan, and she will give just a monstrosity of a bonus to Merged Zamasu. I gotta imagine Merged Zamasu might be able to get above 7 million or something like that with LRB Pan, so we'll see. So hopefully Broly's... Oh, I don't think it even matters. I think she'll take enough damage even if Broly does not super attack that we'll get Big Bad Bosses. Hopefully. I mean, we'll see, but I'd say the chances are good. I really would like Broly to super right here. Okay, another super attack. This is inconsequential. She does have the ability to seal, but Broly can't be sealed. No way he could be sealed. So, and that is enough for Big Bad Bosses? 4.66. That is Big Bad Bosses. Okay, so 4.66 million Supremo Pie of Time, as well as Kid Buu at the 50%. Oh, that's a lot of damage. My boy can definitely hit very, very hard. So that was pretty good. But let's also take it over to the future team now, where our boy is going to be able to get even higher than that. Like, that's where he'll be able to get the true king-sized buff, right? When we've got that delicious LRB Pan slapping him with a full-on, like, 1,000,000% bonus. Alright guys, so we're over here on the future team, and this is exactly the rotation that we're looking for right here. I'm going to go ahead and pop a Ghost Usher. Now, we're going to have Big Bad Bosses active, so that's going to be very good. Let's go ahead and activate Merged Zamasu's active skill, and let's get him into that final transformed form. So, Merged Zamasu is getting Nightmare and Big Bad Bosses from the SCR Goku Black. So, you know, that's 35% attack, plus Goku Black is giving the 40% attack from his passive as well. So, in total, he's given him a solid 75% attack. Then, of course, LRB Pan is going to be able to go ahead and pop her active skill, which is going to give the monstrous, ridiculous attack buff. So, I'm reasonably sure that this is Merged Zamasu's best rotation. I can't, like, because, you know, we're not getting Godly Power or Fierce Battle for Merged Zamasu, but, like, the combination of SCR Goku Black giving 40% plus Nightmare plus Big Bad Bosses is better than if we use, like, Mai, right? So Mai would give Merged Zamasu Fierce Battle and the 40%, but she doesn't have Big Bad Bosses or Nightmare. So this should be the best rotation we should be able to get for Merged Zamasu. So let's see what he's able to do. Rainbowed with everything else that I've gone over. There's Goku Black at about 870,000. Not bad, not bad. And Merged Zamasu gets up to 4.82 million. Okay. That's the highest he could get to? Alright guys, so I also want to try out this rotation. I went back over to Zamasu's Realm of Gods team, and I want to see what this rotation is going to look like. I might actually finish off this Goku right here, but I want to come back and see what his attack set is going to be with this exact rotation, right? SCR Rose supering first, then Merged Zamasu, then Physical Kid Buu. And I want to see kind of how that is going to look. And of course, secret right there. Okay. All right, so let's see what this does. Let's see if my theory is correct, because I feel like that LRB pan like that, there's no way that's the cap on what Zamasu is able to get to. So of course I am hoping that Super Saiyan 4 Goku super attacks Rose here. That would be like really, really helpful. Then we could get big bad bosses. Okay, perfect. So now we'll be able to see what does Zamasu get on this turn on the Realm of Gods team. Kid Buu, we had Rose Super first, which gave a little bit of an attack buff. We got Big Bad Bosses active, pretty much all those big attack links. And he gets up to 4.34 million. Okay, there we go. So, all right, definitely some... See, the issue here is that I saw attack stats with Merged Zamasu that were way higher the first night he came out. You know, many YouTubers in the community, yeah, including me, do like kind of early videos, private server videos of the units. And Merged Zamasu was hitting way harder that night on everyone else's videos, but looks like, you know, in-game, getting him rainbowed and stuff like that, those are about the numbers he hits. So looks like Merged Zamasu does stop just shy of hitting a 5 million attack stat. They're also, I mean, I don't... See, I'm pretty sure they fixed the bug with the incorrect attack stats before that night as well. Like, things are still goofy on additionals, but like normal attack stats should not have been wonky like that. So, you know, it is what it is. There we go. It looks like the LRB pan rotation was still the highest that we were able to get for our boy Merged Zamasu. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time. Let me know what you think of Merged Zamasu. Let me know what you think of Trunks. Definitely crazy units, definitely crazy teams they're on. A lot of good stuff these days.